Title: AITA for skipping my sister's child-free wedding after she banned a 13-year-old orphan who literally used to call her auntie-mom. Original post. Hey Reddit, I never thought I'd be writing one of these. But here I am, curled up on my couch after a screaming match with my sister, unsure if I'm doing the right thing, or if I'm about to blow up my entire family dynamic over one day. My sister, 30F, is getting married in July. I'm 27F, the younger sibling. She's always been the planner. Type A to the bone. Her bedroom looked like a dorm Pinterest board at 15, she's kept a journal since she was 10, and she once made us color-coded Easter baskets, unprompted. She's always been extremely clear about what she wants. I love her for that, usually. So when she announced that her wedding would be completely child-free, no one batted an eye. It was actually expected. 18 plus, no exceptions. She sent out the info 6 months in advance with FAQ-style explanations for all her policies. No, your teenager is not an exception. Yes, this applies to the ceremony and the reception. You get the vibe. No one in our family really took issue with it. I have a 6-month-old. Our brother has toddlers. We figured we'd get babysitters and enjoy a rare adult-only night. Everyone seemed fine. But then came Lily. Lily, 13F, is our cousin's daughter. 2 years ago, my cousin, who was basically a sister to all of us, passed away suddenly from a brain aneurysm. It was brutal. She was 34, single mom, left behind Lily with no father in the picture and no real extended support. My mom, 56F, stepped up and took guardianship. Which was a huge deal. My mom is not wealthy. She thought she was going to retire soon. And suddenly, she's parenting a traumatized teenager. Lily moved into our family seamlessly, though. She's quiet but observant. Thoughtful. A bit artsy, in an old soul way. She draws, writes poetry, reads way above her age level. She's polite and keeps to herself, but if you get her talking about mythology or birds or Lord of the Rings, she'll light up. But more than anything, she was close to my sister. Growing up, Lily adored her. They had a thing where they'd bake every month and watch rom-coms. My sister taught her how to braid her hair, helped her with school projects, took her on random Saturday girls' days. She used to call her auntie-mom. So naturally, we all assumed Lily would be invited to the wedding. Not just because she's family, but because she was like a shadow to my sister for years. Everyone just kind of expected she'd be there. Fast forward to 3 weeks ago. We were having dinner at my mom's place, my sister, her fiancé, my brother, me, Lily, and my mom. We were chatting casually about wedding stuff, flowers, flights, dresses. Lily was quiet but clearly listening, probably daydreaming about the event like most girls her age would. Then my mom said, in this casual voice, Lily's already picked out a dress she loves, by the way. Blue, chiffon. I'll show you pictures later, it's perfect. My sister paused. Looked up. And said, Mom. Lily's not coming. You could have heard a pin drop. My mom blinked. What do you mean? And my sister just went, it's a child-free wedding. That means under 18. We've been very clear. No exceptions. My mom looked genuinely confused and said, but, she's family. She's your niece. You helped raise her. She just lost her mother 2 years ago. She adores you. And my sister said, verbatim, she'll get over it. I'm not changing my rules for anyone. It's one day. It's not the end of the world. Lily didn't say anything. She just stared at her plate, totally frozen. She didn't cry. She didn't even frown. But her whole posture changed, like she had just shrunk into herself. My mom teared up instantly. She said she couldn't believe what she was hearing. That Lily had been so excited to see her auntie-mom walk down the aisle, and that this would break her heart. She asked if there was any way an exception could be made. My sister doubled down. I love Lily, but I've been clear from day one. If I make one exception, everyone's going to want one. And then it's chaos. At that point, I jumped in. I told her that making an exception for a 13-year-old orphan she basically helped raise isn't chaos, it's basic humanity. She accused me of trying to guilt-trip her. I told her she was being cold. And then she said something that sealed the deal for me. This isn't about Lily. This is about me finally having a day that's 100% mine. I've spent my whole life being the responsible one. I'm not spending it babysitting feelings. I told her if Lily wasn't invited, I wasn't coming either. She said, fine. Then don't. My mom left the room in tears. Lily quietly went upstairs and didn't come back down. I went home angry, sad, and confused. Since then, my sister has been texting me things like, I'm not the villain you're making me out to be, and you're ruining my wedding over a technicality. She says I'm emotionally blackmailing her, and that if she gives in to me, she'll lose all authority over her own wedding. Reddit, I seriously don't know what to do. I hate drama. I hate conflict. But I also can't imagine watching a 13-year-old girl get left out of a day that should have been full of love and family, especially by the one person she always looked up to. AITA? Update, 1 week later. Wow. I didn't expect this kind of response. I woke up the morning after posting and had hundreds of notifications. I read every single comment. Some made me cry. A lot made me think. Many of you were compassionate. Some of you were harsh. But the overwhelming consensus was, Lily deserves better. I didn't even need to show the post to my sister, because she found it herself. Yep. She called me that night, and the first thing she said was, is this about me? I said yes. I told her I was desperate for perspective. That I didn't know how to talk to her anymore without it becoming a fight. That I wasn't trying to ambush her, I just needed to understand if I was the one being unreasonable. She didn't yell. She didn't even sound mad. Just quiet. She said reading the post was like watching herself through someone else's eyes. And she didn't like what she saw. She admitted she's been overwhelmed. Her work's been hell, the wedding's been stressful, her fiancé's family is overbearing, and she said she got so obsessed with having control over one thing, this one perfect day, that she lost sight of what mattered. She said what finally shattered her was one of the top-voted comments that read, "It sounds like your sister isn't creating a child-free wedding. She's creating a guest list that excludes grief, trauma, and reminders that she used to love people who needed her." She said that broke her. Because it was true. The next day, she called Lily. She didn't sugarcoat it. She apologized. She told her she had been selfish, and that there's no excuse. That she let the vision of her day overshadow the real people in her life. And that Lily was never a burden, never just a kid. That she loved her, and wanted her there more than anyone. Lily didn't say much, but she asked if she could still wear her blue dress. My sister said she could wear a dinosaur onesie and it wouldn't matter, she just wants her there. Not only that, she asked Lily if she'd be willing to do a reading during the ceremony. Something about love or family. Lily's been working on a poem ever since. She reads it to my mom sometimes in a whisper, and it's beautiful. My sister also made a quiet announcement to the family, Lily is the only exception. And she doesn't care if anyone's mad. The wedding is still happening. But now? It's happening with everyone who matters in the room. Including Lily. If you made it this far, thank you. I think sometimes we need strangers to hold a mirror up to us. You did that for me, and for my sister. And for a 13-year-old girl who thought maybe she'd been forgotten. Not anymore.